Alright, so do you guys want to do like a little intro first, or
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
You started.
you started?
Yeah.
You introduced. Oh,
You
okay.
introduced the idea. You might as well end with it.
Okay, so we still don't have a name for this podcast.
We will at the before this thing goes live.
I hope. My name is Santiago. I'm 21, about to be 22. I work a full-time job.
Yo, this is just
Alright.
some quick words.
Yeah, you
Nothing
quick
serious. Nothing serious here.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out that you're like taking shits. Like, I don't know, I'm in the woods or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Oh my
Something like that.
All right. My name is Joe. I'm professionally bad at life, and yeah. David.
Yeah, my name's David. I go by David, D-A-V-I-D. David. I don't think anyone can fuck this up. All right.
You don't gotta call me by Santiago. Sorry to cut David off. You just call me Santi. That's good enough.
Just call him Cube.
QB is also fire.
Cube's fine too. So yeah, no, I'm just in school right now. You know, trying to figure stuff out. That's about it.
All right, and so Joe, give us the topic to start off with. You're good at this.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really have a topic to start off with, but let me tell you what happened on the way here, bro.
What's up?
So I was, cause I'm lazy as shit and gas is expensive right now.
You just like me.
I don't live that far, so I started walking. Right, I'm eating my McChicken. I'm not McChicken, the crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's. As I'm eating this shit, bro, I see like this little fucking skunk is just chilling, bro. I'm walking by and this thing goes.
Oh shit!
I thought I was gonna get sprayed, bro. So I had to like sprint my ass over here. And yeah, that's how the day started. Or, come here.
The wild skunk.
Hold up, trying to connect to the Wi-Fi.
We had a bunch of technical difficulties,
Well,
We were supposed to kick this hoe off at 11:30. It is now 1 in the morning.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
I would.
We got this started. Shout out David.
Well, actually, I would say like we had some sabotage moments happening throughout the process of getting this whole thing started. I think our boy Cube, some quote unquote technical difficulties. Nah. I beg to differ. I think they were something else. Santi, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, I was low-key trying to sabotage. My camera wasn't working. I planned that all out. I was trying to postpone this podcast as long as possible. Cap. I was actually very excited to start this.
He also goes to sleep at like 10 at night, so he's past his bedtime.
That's a working man schedule right there, though. He's got the 9 to 5. Gotta get his sleep.
Yes, sir. He can't be late to work.
Hey, man. I'm on probation right now. If I fuck around and be late, I might fuck around and get fired first day on. Can't afford that.
This is true.
So, anything happened in you guys' life? You guys do anything?
Life. Let me see.
You want to tell the interesting story about your
I'll tell a story. Like, no, we're not talking about. We're not gonna talk about that stuff here. What I would say though, so I go to college right now, state college, and I like to hit the bag. So I train I don't train anywhere specifically. I just like to hit the boxing bag. That's about it. I just punch it, 1 2 1 2. That's about it. I'm at my school gym, and people are hearing, my punches, and I overhear some kids going like, damn, who's, nah, they didn't say damn, who's that, but it's like, damn, like, whoever's there, bro, like, they're about to move because it's my turn kind of thing, right? I'm overhearing this while I'm hitting the bag. These, like, 8 guys come up, right? Look like athletes, come up, and they're like, they just stare me down. And I'm just like, damn, man, like it's weird. But I just hear a couple of them guys were like, nah, bro, that's you. Like, talking to each other, like, nah, that's you. You got that. You want to tell them to leave? You can tell them to leave. I was just there punching the bag, and I was a little worried. I was like, damn, bro, I'm going to, give a little 1 2 right there. But there were 8 guys, so it's like I was going to get fucked, but.
I don't know. It sounded like they were scared of you. Like, you could have taken one of them, they all ran away,
That's true.
You take the big guy out, and then the rest go, I'm scared. I mean, they also heard, your powerful punches, your powerful kicks.
Yeah.
Me personally, as someone who's held the bag for that man, I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of those kicks. Hell no.
Nah, my shit's pretty
That's
weak.
thunderous.
But I was, it's funny though. Like Joe said, a lot of people are like turning into that, where it's like, you just gotta take like the biggest guy down, and then the rest fall. Seems to be like the whole thing nowadays.
Not even that, bro. I think it's like a bunch of people are really scared. You know what I'm saying? Because like they talk all this shit, especially online, and when you see them in person, they're like, "Oh no, I was just joking."
It's
Like,
just a joke, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they just, they want to look powerful because they're all like, a part of, they get the jackets.
They got the jackets.
They think they
yeah.
look cool, so they was like,
It's funny, it's like, they're into sports, like basketball, soccer, I've always been like into like the fighting stuff. I wouldn't consider any fighting sports like sports, but we categorize them under the same thing, but it's not the same thing, but
Yo, blow me a kiss like that, bro.
Hey, yo.
What you mean?
That is sus activities right there coming out of Santi.
Yo, Santi, I heard you had a company picnic. I want to know more about the corporate side of the U.S. life that we're in.
This man over here looking at NFTs.
Yeah, no. So it was cool. So since my I guess you could say department was closest to the picnic site, since everyone else was coming up from the Bronx and it was in Westchester, we got there like way ahead of everyone else. It was very awkward since I only know like 2 people there, and I was waiting for them to pull up. Thank God I didn't show up directly to like the picnic where my boss was at, because it was like just him and all the other higher ups. So it would have been mad awkward if I would have just pulled up and been like, "Hey, what's up, boss?" And he was like, "Oh, let me introduce you to everyone else." I would have probably like shat myself and died. But then the few people I know did pull up, and all I gotta say is I'm upset. All the bad bitches don't work in my department. they don't work at my site.
So you saw the
I
bad
hate
bitches?
it here. Yeah, I do.
Oh, what are they working at? Nurses?
They work in the Bronx.
Oh, so that means you got to transfer.
I do got to transfer.
Just got to transfer.
It's also a harder life in the Bronx. Apart from the actual life, the job is 10 times harder in the Bronx.
Why is it 10 times harder?
Because they actually have to deal with the patients. I just speak to them over the phone.
So they are nurses then?
No, they just like secretaries at the site.
Mm.
Like when you pull up, you're like, "Hi, here for my appointment."
Oh, okay, got you.
But wouldn't they pay you more?
No,
they don't pay you more.
I think it's either the same or less.
That's tough.
Not that.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna like deal with the actual people, you should probably get paid to face to face.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like the jobs is lacking with the especially with inflation. They need to update the pay because especially some of the jobs like like a lot of jobs you have to interact with people.
Yeah.
Especially people like McDonald's because they take the most fucking shit. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably seen like 6 bombs go off at McDonald's worker over like a packet of ketchup.
As a former McDonald's employee, I can confirm the customers do be bugging out.
So I think they need like a pay raise or something or like some adjustment. I don't know.
I would say though that the like the global economy right now is just tough. I think, with increased prices and everything, right? Like companies are just trying to make sure that they can stay afloat.
Yeah.
Biden's America. I hate it here.
Biden's America.
Especially with I don't know, raw materials are like crazy expensive. Like I don't know if you've seen like 2x4s are up like 50, 100%.
Wood. Yeah. Like I mean you could even just check it out. Right here it's like I'm gonna just look wood price increases over the last year.
Especially like gas. I mean gas is coming down now, but I heard that Russia's suspending gas to like Europe or something, so prices are probably gonna shoot up again. What else? Food, bro. $100 you walking out with maybe 3 things today. Maybe 2 years ago you were walking out with a whole cart worth.
That's facts. That's facts. $100 gets you like, if you're lucky, 3 days of food for like a family of what, 4, 3 maybe?
No.
Less.
Wait. Yeah. Say that again.
$100 worth of $100 like let's say you go grocery shopping, you spend $100. That would get you like probably like 3 days worth of food for like a family of 3 or 4, probably less.
I would say less. As I don't know if you guys cook that much, but like I mean I get a little package of ground beef, $10 maybe, and I would say I'd probably eat that by myself in a meal. So. But just to bring back to my other point, like lumber prices, like it says right here, real prices are above historical average by about 37%. So,
close enough. That way, I guess.
But like it's a big deal for companies that are stretched thin on the profit margins and all this stuff. So,
but I feel like there's a lot of price gouging right now. like, oh, prices are up, so we're gonna increase prices by like 8x or some
8x,
stupid
right.
shit like that, because
An unreasonable
you
amount.
know?
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna do? Like, not buy wood, not
Yeah.
buy stove,
Not buy gas.
That's the problem we're having. Like, we have to buy it, you know. And I don't know if you guys heard about the thing in California with the electric grid, where I think the top dog of the electric grid in California was like, at a certain point, was like, don't charge your electric vehicles.
I saw something about that actually.
And then like within the next week, it went to like a stage 3 emergency, and within a couple hours of that, it went to rolling blackouts across like 2 cities in California. It's just.
It was funny. They said get electric vehicles. Now they say don't use electric vehicles. So
I saw a video of someone with the Tesla whose battery ran out, like in the highway, and he had like a generator in his trunk, and he told somebody, I need gas, and he brought them the gas. But he's like, hey, where are you gonna put the gas in? It's an electric car, and he pops the trunk, pulls out the generator, pours the gas into the generator, and then plugs his car into the generator. And it was like, isn't that what's going on with that irony right there? You're meant to not use gas, right, to save the environment or whatever, and look at you using gas generator to power your car.
I mean, what is it like to what is the purpose of having EVs in general? Like, what was the goal, right? Well, wasn't it to be environmentally friendly? But yet, I'm pretty sure EV vehicles are producing like, I think it was like a barrel of toxic waste per vehicle, or something ridiculous like that, due to the batteries.
Well, basically anything that's electrical has like most likely lithium batteries, and lithium is very toxic if it like leaks out of its the shells.
Yeah.
So that's always a risk. I've seen a couple like videos and stuff. Like, Teslas aren't really lasting as long as they're meant to last. They're lasting like 5 to 7 years before they start having problems with the batteries. And battery packs are anywhere between 11 and 20K.
I mean,
labor.
At that point, it's not even worth the fix. I mean, a lot of Toyotas, like Honda Civics, all these cars, they could last a long time. We're talking like 30 years plus, 300,000 miles plus, and we're not talking about any like, serious repairs. Like, we're not talking $10,000. We're talking maybe like, 2, 3, maybe, and if it comes to that, I mean, at that point, you just get another old beater at like 2K, 3K, and you'll be fine.
Bro, the thing with those older cars is like, they just don't die. Like,
They don't die.
you just make sure there's oil in that, and honestly, the car runs. That's all it needs.
The car needs oil.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm not looking at you like that. I want to make sure everyone here knows your car needs oil.
At Jeffrey, no, I'm kidding.
At everyone that I know. Double checking. Never know, you might forget. Oil, 3,000 mile interval changes. If you have like synthetic, you could go with 5K miles. Some manufacturers say like you could change it to like 10K miles. I wouldn't trust it. Just go 5K with synthetic. But mostly it's 3K for most cars. Older cars, newer cars, it's mostly synthetic, so like 5K is fine.
Thank you, Mechanic David.
I gotta educate the people, bro. Some people don't know.
It's facts. Some people do not know. Right
Some
here.
people don't. right there, damn.
I lost 2 cars to no oil.
Yeah.
How many? How many?
2.
Two?
Two.
One?
Going on
2? So not just one. How many?
I'm going on 3.
No, he's not
now
going
you
on
lease
3.
vehicles, so it's not really an issue. You can just fuck
Exactly.
around and who cares?
I
It's
could
not,
blow
it's not his
up.
car.
It's not his car.
At the end of the day, it's not gonna be his car anymore.
Although I think an insurance company probably doesn't want to hear that.
I don't think insurance will hear them be like, okay,
Uh,
what do you do?
I mean, they're not gonna be happy with you. You probably charge you some like serious money though.
I don't think they'd even help you fix that problem, bro.
I don't know. Maybe they will, cause
What if
I think
they-
they have to, cause
No, but what if they find a car with no oil in it? Do they have to replace it for you? What if there's like
I think they might just like sue you for the cost of the engine repair.
just the
bill.
cost of the engine?
Yeah. I think I might be wrong. I've never had to deal with that. Thank God.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yep. No.
Yeah, you know.
It's just something you need to know. Just oil. But yeah. I like to go on to another topic though, like that's going crazy. Like, I was in class. I think it was like 12 or something. I forgot. I was in class though. And like as soon as I left the class, like some kid was like, "Yo," like to the teacher, "Yo, did you know? The Queen died." And Yeah, I guess that's sad news right now. You know, the Queen, I don't know her name, Lady Elizabeth.
Elizabeth II.
Elizabeth II's like, you know, no longer here with us.
I mean, she's honestly the GOAT, you know. Apparently she helped out Snoop Dogg, you know.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
That's all I know about her. I'm American, so I don't really know too much about her. I don't want to say like, you know, anything disrespectful to her. 'Cause
Yeah.
she did nothing wrong. She seemed like a really nice lady. Over what we've seen on the internet.
Yeah, like same there. It's amazing. I guess how influential she was. I mean, like my feed on. I usually go on YouTube to get like news stuff, like anything that's happening in the world, like Ukraine, all that stuff. I have like a little like YouTube has that news feed bar.
Yeah.
I went on there and the whole thing was just Lady Elizabeth, and I mean, she was. I'm young, so like she was probably a very very influential and important person.
She was for the people.
Yeah.
I think she's around. When was she born?
I think she ruled. Well, I don't know when she was born, but she ruled. I remember reading it was like for 70 years. So.
Oh wow, man.
That's
a lot.
That's a lot of years.
Given the fact she was 96, I want to say she was born around probably 1910, around there, maybe. Don't know. Maybe the 20s. Not too sure. That's just quick math.
She lived long.
Math's hard though.
Yeah, she did. She lived a really good life though, cause you know, I mean, she's a queen.
I mean, damn. I believe we all like, you know, I don't believe in an afterlife or like, you know, heaven or hell, but I believe that, you know, we all like reincarnate or get born into like other people, and it's got to be one life I can't wait to reincarnate into, if it's true. That's what I believe.
I mean, I believe that she's just in a better place than she is now.
Yeah.
No religion tied to it. Just she's in a better place.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like everyone that once they die, they really just go to another place, even if they did something wrong in this life. You know?
I agree with that.
I don't.
You don't?
No. There was I think it's Alan Watts. He's like a philosopher from like the 90s or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I think he once said it was like if we can't really like look forward and say like, or you know, if we die, we probably couldn't tell what's gonna happen after death, because we wouldn't be conscious to experience death. But the idea practice, I think is what it's called, was that like when you look back when you were born, like think back to your earliest memories, and it's like you try to go back and back and back and back, but all you get to is like blank, like there's nothing there. And it's like maybe that's just the future too. Like once we die, it'll probably be just blank. There's just nothing there. And it's like, I think that's how life, for me at least, that's how I think life might be, is that it's blank, then life. Then, you know, you live a life full of memories, experience, then blank, you live another life. Experience, and that's how I see it. But, you know, I could be wrong. I mean, there could be a heaven, there could be a hell, you know,
that's a very possible idea, because I don't know about you, but when I was born, I just appeared, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it was blank. So that does make sense, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
No one really knows. No one's ever attempted some sort of way to figure it out.
I don't think anyone
wants to test that
theory.
No,
anyone wants to test it. You gotta die. You have to die.
I just woke up speaking Spanish.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I woke up with a full head of hair, so.
I was bald.
Yeah, baldy.
You were bald?
I don't know why I used to think it was a cool haircut. I used to just pull up and ask my barber, yo, I want to be bald. I'm not lying.
Who said that?
Me.
You said that?
Yeah.
You wanted to be bald?
Yeah, I'd walk in, he'd be like, what can I get you? I'd be like, Mom, tell him I want to shave everything.
You shaved everything? Did you get it?
Yeah, bro.
You got it? How long?
I get that shit for like 3. I stopped getting it, I think, probably 5th grade. But like from like kindergarten.
5th grade?
Yeah.
So Jeffrey.
My mom probably has a picture of me somewhere in the house bald.
The yearbooks.
Wait, like you took no hair at all though, or like you had like little.
Like so, it like very small, but I might as well have been bald.
Okay.
But I just want to double check. In my school, Edison, I went to Edison school, but You took yearly yearbook pictures for your elementary school?
Class
or no?
photos?
Yeah, class photos.
Yeah.
You did. So if we find those, we'll find you
They're
bald.
probably somewhere in my
We're definitely gonna
house.
post a couple pictures if we find them.
I think I might have one.
We're gonna try to
we
get
might-
one on the screen
Might have to
eventually.
get one out.
Well,
It'll
since
probably
this-
be edited in like
this-
somewhere like
yeah, since
up
this isn't
here.
a live stream, it's gonna be on YouTube. I will try to edit everything in that
In.
we've mentioned.
Yeah.
I will try to do my best doing that. Let me see if I can find this photo real quick so I can show the boys. I know I had it. I don't know if I was bald, but I definitely had like little to no hair.
Little
no,
no.
no,
I'm
no.
not gonna lie, I always hated those yearly pictures.
You hate
Those
those?
were like the worst for me because I was like very like as a kid I was super like shy like if someone talked to me a face was beat red and I was like you know what I'm saying I was so nervous and
Yeah.
they were like pose like this and then turn this way. I was interacting with so many people at that time. I was like anxiety like meltdown almost.
Yeah.
I feel that real person felt that one.
I couldn't say I felt the same way that much. What are you looking at? Well, I couldn't say I felt the same way, but you know,
You're never shy?
not that I was never shy, but I was never super shy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just
You
to get
know.
hoes.
Nah, but like,
Bro, I feel like-
how are you with like then like competition anxiety? Have you ever like dealt with that?
Bro, you know what's funny?
Mm.
Competition, I've always been like
Good with?
really freaking. As soon as like the pressure is on, I'm just like locked in, like no issues at all. It's always just been like social.
Social.
You that guy.
I feel the same way. Well, for me, I would get like super anxious, like before anything like serious is gonna happen. But then like once like it starts, once the bell rings, once you know you have to start doing whatever you have to do, then for some reason then it's all gone. Like you're just blank and you're just
Mhm.
there, and then you just gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like it though, cause it's like all that like anxiety and those nerves, they all like they drain you before whatever you're gonna do, and then you're left there like, oh man, like I wish I felt this way before the fight,
Mm-hmm.
because I would have had all the energy
Yeah.
to be here. But now, you know,
I feel like I don't know who said it, but like
Mm.
waiting for the fight is the scariest part of the entire fight.
I would say though that I think that's just how some people are mentally wired. Like I think Andrew Tate said it somewhere. Like he's got some clip somewhere, but somewhere he's like, you know, some people like they just think they're the shit. Like
Mhm.
they don't think they'll ever lose. Like it's a belief, and it's a strong belief, and you're when you have such a strong belief, you don't really get nervous. Like how like if the ground under me is not gonna collapse, and I believe it's not gonna collapse, then it's not gonna. I'm not worried. But he I know he said something of like, you know, like, but like people that think more, like a little more intellectual, you know, like when you go into like a fight or anything, like anything competitive, you're almost always like thinking about the risk. You're always thinking about like you could fail, because you really could.
Mhm.
Like in
Yeah.
a fight, in anything, like, you know, you like it could just go the other way, and it's like that for me is like it always gets to me, but it's like I don't think it goes away though, and I don't think it probably should go away.
I don't know. For me, it's like I guess like anxiety is like really strong in that waiting part because like,
Waiting,
you don't
yeah.
know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know, like you said, anything could happen.
Anything.
So you're just like in your head, just making scenarios up and up and up
right.
because you don't know what's gonna happen. And like all this pressure is on. But as soon as you hop in that like ring or whatever,
Mm.
people don't exist. You're
No.
only fighting that one person, so you're so focused on that person and their movements and stuff. that
It's just
other
gone.
people don't exist, like the people in the background.
No, yeah.
That's like my personal experience.
I felt that too, but yeah, I hear this even on the like the highest levels. Like someone, I think I've heard like George St. Pierre, like people like one of the greatest welterweights in the UFC that's ever been in the UFC. He said that he was like like he would go into fights, he'd be like super nervous, like super worried, like
Mhm.
basically like any of us really feel like how I feel. I'm really super nervous. Even like someone like Mike Tyson, I think he's like like I think he said something where he's like, I've had dreams where I couldn't really like I've dreamt of my opponent like beating me, like I've had nightmares, like all of these things, like reoccurring like thoughts of just this guy just beating him.
Mm-hmm.
But he says kind of the same thing. He says like the moment he starts walking from the locker room to the stage, he says like just one step at a time, just one step. It just gets more confidence, more confidence, more confidence. By the time he's on the stage, it's like he's like a god, because like he's like locked in, he's ready to go, and at that point too, it's like he already trained so hard. You know, it's like there's that confidence boost too, that he knows he could do it. So yeah, it's like you said, Joe. It's like once the bell rings, once the door shuts, you know, for an interview, whatever, it's like it's on, and it's like that's all you can focus on, and then boom, you're centered.
But I feel like interviews are a little tough because, especially now with like, because you know everything's recorded, so you're not just doing an interview with like that little group of interviewers. It's the whole world is watching you basically.
Oh yeah.
There's like a huge audience, especially in like UFC. Like those interviews get like millions and millions of views in the first day.
Right.
So they have to be like, you know, nervous, especially after a fight. You know, like a bunch of people just want to know what they say. If you fuck up, you know.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I personally think. I think after a fight, people are probably like more calm. I think, because like everything's done already. Like if you lost, you lost. But like the pre, like the before the bout, yeah, the press conferences, yeah, they're probably really nervous, especially when the guys that they're fighting is like, you know, just a couple feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a tough sport. I guess we're talking mostly about like fighting and stuff like that. Like, that's a tough thing to do.
Did you hear about the
I was gonna say that.
Oh fuck.
Kazmat Kiev?
Yeah, he missed weight by almost 7 pounds or 8 pounds.
Almost 8 pounds.
Crazy, right?
I'm hearing conspiracy theories. I'm hearing like this was a setup. I'm hearing this was a media play. Like
I think so
I
because they didn't want to fight each other.
This
was like Dana White wanted this to happen. Apparently, Nate Diaz never wants to fight this guy.
Okay. Yeah, but
me personally, I think Nate Diaz would lose to Kazmat. That's just me though.
I think we haven't seen Kazmat Kiev go the distance yet, like at the UFC level yet. Like I think he's only ever went up to the 3rd round, so I think it'd be tough for him. But the fight that's gonna happen now, I'm super excited for, and I think
Tony Ferguson, Nate Diaz.
Tony Ferguson
takes
versus that Nate Diaz is gonna. I mean, if I don't know if many people watch UFC, but like you know, if you know Tony Ferguson and if you know Nate Diaz, you know that they're both 5-round machines. They can go the distance, and they're not gonna stop. Like,
and they're both absolute gangsters.
Top.
Honestly, I think that Nate Diaz is winning.
Nate Diaz.
I put Nate Diaz there.
So it'd be close, but I think even though it would be close, I think Tony Ferguson would take it.
It's definitely gonna be a close fight.
Close.
Close. Who's he fighting? Name Kazma. Who's he fighting? Who's he fighting now?
I'm not sure who Kazmat's fighting now.
I forgot. I literally saw the video and everything, and I forgot. I know. I think what's his name is fighting also.
There was another guy I forgot.
What are their names?
There was another guy that missed the weight. I think it might have been. You know, the name's not coming to me. Hold up.
I forgot. Dana White did it perfectly. Like, when I saw the clip on like Twitter, it was some good matchups.
Yeah.
There was some really good matchups.
So it'll be undercard for the fight.
I don't think Kazmat's fighting.
No, he is. He's fighting this dude. Just name. I think he's also gonna be the main event.
Kazmat. Let me see. Do a quick check. It's probably just here somewhere.
We were not prepared for this. And I can't find it anywhere. But that's fuck.
I think I have it. Let me see. Dang, if I could get the Wi-Fi going here. Oh yeah, Kazmat Kiev versus Kevin Holland.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the one.
that's the
Yeah.
one. Kevin Holland. You know, I don't really see his fights, but from what I've heard, he's a little exciting. He's pretty decent, but he's lost a couple fights recently, so he's not high up on the list. But what I found funny about Kevin Holland, he's a fighter that'll fight in the ring with you. He'll talk to you in the ring, like loud, like I think he said.
I think those guys are always entertaining.
No, some of them were serious. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of them don't talk.
Let me just get this straight. So Diaz was supposed to fight Kazmat.
Yeah.
But then they didn't make weight or whatever happened. Kazmat didn't make weight. So still the same night, they're both fighting different opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that make any sense?
That's the power of Dana White. He
Oh,
said they're fighting.
Uncle Dana, if you listening, send us some tickets. We would love to go to Dubai or wherever the event is.
It's probably in Vegas.
I'd love to go to Vegas.
But yeah, like like I was saying, Kevin Holland, I think he said like, I think Daniel Cormier said like, like you should grab the wrist like this, or I think it was Khabib. Khabib told him like while he was fighting, he said grab the wrist or do it like this,
Nah,
and then Kevin Holland just talks back at him and he's like, oh what, like this Khabib? Khabib like this while I'm fighting someone, like this Khabib, like this, and I was like, damn bro, like you gotta, focus on the fight. And he's also talking to what's his name? Why am I blanking on the name? Khabib.
Oh, maybe that's why he's losing a couple fights now.
Yeah.
Focus more. Get locked in.
Maybe so. I think it's fun though, cause why am I messing on his name? Khabib, cause I'm messing up Kazma with Khabib, but Khabib actually talks to his opponents too. Like he talked to Daniel Cormier, not Daniel Cormier. What's his name? Mike. I think it's Michael
Chandler?
No, there was another Michael. I forgot his last name. But yeah, with Conor McGregor too, like he was talking down to him. Like I don't know if you guys seen the clips, but he's like,
that was
like,
very disrespectful.
What
R.I.P. McGregor.
what were some of the?
McGregor was disrespecting like the entire before the fight for a long time. Like he was just harassing Khabib for no reason.
What was
It's Conor's character, but
he went a little too far on the last one.
Khabib said something along the lines of, he's like, you did all that talk for what? Like, now we're in the ring. Let's see what you were talking about. And McGregor responded to something along the lines of, he was like, I was only trying to sell the fight. It's not personal, it's business, something like that. And Khabib was continued just to maul on him from the top, no more.
yeah, I think Khabib took it really personal. I think I don't know what he said.
I mean, I don't know how you couldn't take it personal, right? Because he talked about his father, religion,
wife,
literally everything that he was associated with, Conor McGregor had in his mouth, and not in a polite way. He was straight disrespect. And Khabib, I don't know. I feel like Conor shouldn't have tapped. I feel like he should have just gone to sleep, just like Khabib said.
I mean, but Conor, I don't think he's ever been like he's just for show.
but I think I do think there's like a line that shouldn't really be crossed. Like once he starts talking about his wife, religion's like not even just Khabib. His religion's like a lot of people. Like it's not just like some people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people. Because before, like he was cool. Like there were some things that he said, they were funny. Like, when you fight me, it's red panty night. Red panty night, right? Like it's funny. Like it's cool. Like some small like jabs. Like.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one Santi was like? He looked at some guy in the back. Who the fuck is that guy? Like that one, like that one was cool
best
too.
Ever.
But these are like cool. Like they're quick, they're witty.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that he like, if you look at the Khabib versus McGregor press conference, that it was dark. It wasn't light like all the other ones were. Like funny, the Khabib one was dark. It was very dark.
I mean, but at the end of the day, he really is the one that sells all the pay-per-views.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, there's like they're selling the fight and just being an asshole.
what about Jake Paul? I mean, technically not. He's not an asshole, but like he's definitely
I think he just try to sell the fight.
Yeah,
I think Jake Paul might be like a cool guy and like nice human being, but he just tries to sell the fight.
I don't think he crosses the line too.
Well, I think he just he wants to be the bad guy,
Yeah, what I'm saying is like he doesn't cross the line though.
Yeah.
Does he? I don't watch
so.
I don't watch his press conferences, but from what I can tell, I don't think he really crosses the line with anyone.
To what I see, I don't think he ever disrespects anyone.
Not
until they just start disrespecting him. Because usually he's the one that just goes like, okay, whatever, like
you won't fight me, like you're scared, like it's like small stuff. It's like,
but
you won't fight a YouTuber.
Jake Paul, like everyone is. He's like the villain of the internet right now.
And it's funny because it just pops him up. It's like, you know, the more like hate he gets towards him is like the more people want to watch him like lose.
Yeah.
And then the more people actually pay for his like pay-per-views and stuff like that. So
I think his pay-per-views are like $50 an event, and he gets like a shitload.
oh yeah.
I mean, I wish he would fight someone like, you know, someone like kind of like, you know, a little crazier.
What do you mean?
Like
what do you mean
that.
crazier? What do you mean crazy?
I don't know. Someone that's like really good at boxing. Because I feel like he's fighting a lot of people that aren't really good at boxing. They're really good at other areas, and they're mostly UFC retired.
See, but would that sell?
If he fought someone that would actually kick his ass, I think it would sell more than anything.
Honestly,
why?
I think
Because let me tell you why. The power of hate, right? He has so many haters that would love to see him get knocked out that they would drop the $50 just to watch him get knocked out live. If he fought someone who actually had the capability of doing that.
But he actually had someone lined up. I think it was Tommy
Fury.
Tommy Fury, but then he fell out. But then they actually had someone else pull in for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he was a legit boxer with a legit record. I think Joe's gonna help me find this out. Like, it was a Jake Paul substitute for Tommy Ferguson. Tommy, what's his name again? Tommy
Fury.
Tommy Fury, yeah.
Was he supposed to fight Tommy Fury again?
Tommy Fury, yeah. He was supposed to fight Tommy Fury. People were gonna watch that, but like, I heard the fights fell through just because like there wasn't a lot of hype actually for him to actually see him fight a regular boxer. Because him fighting, what was that first one? Ben Askren.
Says that he took someone by the name of Hasim Raham Jr.
Yeah, that guy. So yeah, he was a legit boxer too. You know, there's a lot of like, you know, what they say, right? Like, you know, who knows what's really happening right now, but.
No, I guess you're right, because he's always fighting these big names like Tyron Woodley. He was a champ at one point. Everyone knew who Tyron Woodley was. Everyone knows who the next fight is. Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Tyron Woodley threw the fight for the bag. I respect it though.
I don't know. That second fight was a clean fucking knockout. Like that shit was.
Conspiracy theory that he gave him the sign with the hand to let him know.
Conspiracy theory, bro. These videos, bro.
Someone's gonna see this in the ring.
The conspiracy.
I literally went like this.
The conspiracy videos are.
And then he dropped his guard and got decked in the face. I don't know, man.
I think that was a pretty clean fucking like just perfect timing.
Roll the clip.
Yep.
That's gonna get edited. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, like.
I don't see a Quinn in your.
Shut the fuck up.
And he said, why don't you use your Apple Watch?
Shut up.
What are the benefits of using an Apple Watch? I'll tell you one of the. What is it? What's not benefit? This benefit.
You know the benefit of the Apple Watch?
No,
it's the
what's
most expensive paperweight you can buy.
No, what's the anti-benefit? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, the downside.
Yeah.
One of the downsides of using that thing is that Hey Siri is gonna pop up out of nowhere. So.
Dude, honestly, I hate Hey Siri. It's the most annoying thing ever.
It's all right. I use it from time to time.
I feel like honestly, I've never seen someone use Siri like seriously when they need something. Other than this guy. Yo, this man is too lazy to type in McDonald's. And be like, Siri, type up McDonald's for me.
First of all, I be driving, right? So texting and driving, I don't mess with that.
You don't mess with
Facts, don't do that.
I don't mess with that. So my car has a little button where I just press it and Siri pops up. So
that's different though. You do it in person, like you can be sitting down.
Cap.
You're like, Siri, can you tell me where the nearest McDonald's is?
That's cap.
That's not cap.
Why is
I've never done that.
Why is it McDonald's? He knows where it is.
Bro, first of all,
he knows where it is. I don't know why you asked.
The whole world. All right.
I'll tell you what. If you wanted to save like money and be very efficient in terms of food, McDonald's is probably the way to go.
Cap.
Like they got. Where's the way to go?
BK right now. I haven't gone. Has a special $6 or $7. You get chicken fries, a sandwich, fries and soda. $6.
No,
$6.
that is garbage. Burger King
monkey meat is the best meat.
Where is that word?
Bro, like, there's a literal thing where it's like, egg McMuffin and a black coffee is 228 calories. That is breakfast.
That is breakfast.
And it comes out to probably under $5. It is
You can't
cheap.
beat
It's good on
that.
calories and it's good for you. Simple.
Wow.
McDonald's.
You know, it probably
Monkey meat.
it's probably not the most nutritious food, but it'll get the job done. And especially when you're broke. I mean, if you don't have money, like that'll be the case. You know, like it's hard to beat that price.
Especially if you're bulking, bro. Just like 4 egg McMuffins. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
And I think what a lot of people don't notice is time efficiency. Like in terms of like you don't have to cook.
Bro, that's one of my biggest fucking pet peeves, bro. You literally have to cook for like an hour to two, eat for like 5 minutes, and then you
clean
spend
up the whole
20 minutes cleaning and washing dishes.
20 minutes? That's generous.
That's generous.
It's like
Bro.
30,
It's
bro.
more like, it's more like 30. I
Bro.
mean, when I cook, I like to like while I'm cooking, right? Like if I'm making like chili, right? Like what am I saying? Sometimes I'll use a pan at the start. You know, I'll brown the ground beef and then I'll pour it into a pot. Now I got a dirty skillet. I got a dirty pan. I got a dirty like little just a big spoon to move the meat around. I usually just try to clean it in between, but even then, like a lot of this takes a lot of time.
It doesn't make sense to clean it in between, honestly.
Yeah.
Once you have like a paper towel, just like really quickly wipe it off.
Why?
I mean, you really gonna wash it just to get it dirty again?
That's what you do with everything.
I know, but like you gonna like you literally just gonna like what, like wash it and then reuse it instantly, or
No. Like
Oh.
it's like once I'm done with it, I wash it. Like
okay,
the knife.
You're done with that.
Yeah,
Like you use it for the beans and then like you go wash it, use it for the rice. In that instance, just like wipe it off with like a towel.
That's it's just some things, right? Like some things that I cook is like it needs like I need a lot of like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll need a pot and a pan, so like I'll have to like go in between. Like I'll be like, let's say like spaghetti and meatballs. Like I'll have a pan for like the spaghetti. I'll have a pot for the spaghetti.
Hey, yo.
I'll have a pot for the meatball sauce, and then I'll have a pan for the meatballs, and then I'll also have plates to set up the meatball station, right? Because I gotta like roll it up and then make them into meatballs, and then I need tongs to move the meatballs into the pan. Like it's a lot of work, a lot of time.
Just to eat for 5 minutes.
Just to eat for a little bit. Yeah, it tastes really good, but it's like it's not time efficient.
Bro, you know what's perfect though? McDonald's. 'Cause
McDonald's.
That shit tastes amazing. It's cheap.
It's cheap. It's affordable.
And it saves you a bunch of fucking time. And you don't have to clean nothing. Just throw it out the end of the day.
Throw it out. I mean,
That was the basic principles of what McDonald's was brought up upon.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never. I mean, I didn't watch the movie. I watched clips though
Yeah.
on YouTube about like another movie, Founder.
No, I never saw
No.
the movie.
I didn't watch the movie, but I watched clips. Basically, like the clip I saw was the guy pulled up, and he was like, "Can I order like a burger, fries, and soda?" And the homie just reached behind the counter and gave it to him. He's like, "There's no way this is mine. I just ordered it."
Yeah, I seen the clip.
He's like, yeah. It's like that's what we do. We're fast food. He's like, really? He's like,
Where are the utensils?
yeah, where are the utensils? Like, you just eat it out the wrapper. It's like, okay, what do I do with it then? It's like, you just throw it out. And he was like, oh, okay, and just walked off.
Where? He said where?
In
He
the
said
trash.
in your car, at your
Wherever you
house,
want, man.
wherever you want, dude. Yeah, that's it's crazy because these ideas weren't thought about back then.
They were taboo.
It was like dirty, right?
Mhm.
I guess it was dirty. I'm not sure what people thought, but
Bro, now I see more people eating fast food than at restaurants.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, have you not seen McDonald's?
yeah, I see
If you go
McDonald's.
there in prime time, like at night, like around like 10 or 11,
Yeah.
or if you go like around 3, 4, or in the morning, the drive-thru is out the line.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Bro, it's like a whole like jungle in there with how many people get in there.
One time I was so committed, I stood in the drive-thru for 40 minutes to get an ice cream.
An ice cream.
At first it was 20. I was like, okay, 20 minutes. I've been here 20 minutes. I've already put 20 minutes into this. Let me just stay for another 5. And before I knew it was 40 minutes. I should have just got down and got it inside. But I was so lazy, didn't want to do that I sat there for 40 minutes for a McFlurry. I regret that so bad.
A McFlurry.
Yeah.
How much did it-
Just that.
Just that.
Just that.
Jeez.
I hate it here.
Hate it here. Yo, I mean, I think people like there's a like people like to go to restaurants more, like affordable restaurants though. Like, I know, we know some restaurants that'll charge, like what, like it'll be like $50 a guest. How much was Edo?
Edo's?
Yeah.
Edo's was about like 50, 60 a head.
Yeah, it's like $50-$60 a person. So it's
But
like,
you literally, it was like a full course meal. Like you got like an appetizer, your main course, your side, dessert,
yeah.
and a bottle of sake for the table. It was like $50, $60 a head.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like just more pricey than like most restaurants probably want to be for like the general public, like most of us, you know.
I mean, that day was like a special event. It
Yeah.
was, one of our friends' birthday.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I was on the higher side. That's why we got the bottle of sake.
What is sake?
It's Japanese liquor. That's the best sake can give you.
Is it good?
Smooth as fuck. Does not burn. It just goes straight down. And you be like,
We'll be there.
fire. Next time you go to a Japanese spot, you should get some sake.
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink.
You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know what you just drank, bro.
Why don't you drink?
I just don't like it.
Don't like it.
I just don't like it.
Just cap. He likes the Corona Frescas.
But that's
All right,
not.
those are different. Like
those
those,
are- yeah.
like flavored, like
He
alcoholic
likes the fruity
beverages.
drinks.
He likes the
are-
fruity drink.
They are not alcohol, bro. I mean, they are, but they're not. You know what I mean?
They don't taste it.
Yeah,
They
there's
don't
no taste to alcohol. When you get like take a shot of like vodka,
That's
tequila,
gross.
that shit
people who
is
drink-
crazy.
I'm sorry. If you drink straight vodka shots, you're different. That's almost
Why?
They're a fucking
It's like
beast.
rubbing alcohol, man.
Hey, that's
does.
cool. You don't want to drink some rubbing alcohol?
Fuck no.
You don't like the whiffs?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
I like
I don't like it.
No.
I don't drink vodka like that, but I don't think I'd mind it.
I'm sorry. I'd pass on the vodka.
Pass
Bro, I
on
feel like
vodka.
if you drink a lot of vodka, you're just like a fucking brawling human being. Because like, what do Russians drink all the time?
Yeah, there's
Nothing but vodka,
strong ass people.
and they strong as fuck.
Strong.
Well, that and New Yorkers, bro, because New Yorkers be getting shot like 8 times and
Nah,
just
it's the
coming
Henny, bro.
Wait, what'd you
just
say?
coming right
It's the
back
Henny,
up.
bro.
Oh,
That's the Henny.
Hennessy.
That's the Hennessy.
What is that?
Bro. That's cognac.
Cognac?
It's a liquor.
Cognac liquor?
It's a liqueur.
Gotcha.
It's like $100 a bottle or something.
$100 a bottle.
Something like that.
Is it
It's
really?
really expensive.
Hennessy bottle?
It's very special.
I thought it was like 40. You sure?
Not for like, not
I mean,
for like,
maybe for the
big
small
one.
bottle.
Oh.
Like the
Yeah.
bottle.
I'm thinking
that
like
you've seen- have you ever seen someone on like the gram or like Snap?
oh, like big one, like a nice
like,
big
you see,
one.
like the one that looks like a fucking barrel.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
like
okay. That's
like
$100
like
bucks?
100,
Okay.
maybe 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't buy bottles. I wouldn't know. I'm
Mm.
just guessing out here.
You know what I saw? It was like a video. This guy got like an expensive like tequila bottle, right? He took out the expensive one, put Costco brand tequila in there, and he
was
started
going
feeding
around
it to
giving
people.
it to people.
And they thought it was the best tequila they ever tasted in their life.
Jeez.
Me personally, I can't tell the difference. The only time I can tell the difference is when it's whiskey. That's barely. If it's like whiskey or scotch, I could barely.
Are
tell
those
the
the ones that are
difference.
aged?
Yeah.
So I feel like that one's different though, right? Because
The
they have
Scotch- the
they
Scotch
have different
is
tastes
aged.
on how old they are.
What about tequilas?
Well, it depends, right? If it's like the Añejo, Reposado,
Yeah,
Blanco,
yeah.
yeah, obviously. But if you give me like a Espolón Blanco and like a Casamigos Blanco, they taste exactly the same to me.
Oh, like
Wine-
brand wise, you mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
brand wise, they taste exactly the same.
Yeah.
Only
Huh.
when it's aged, they taste different.
Yeah, I can't really tell too. I don't drink either like that much, but like I can never really tell. It's all the same to me. But I'm sure an experience like someone that really just drinks probably has like the taste buds to
Honestly, I don't even think they have any taste buds left. They just drink to drink.
That shit
Man.
hurts too when it goes down to tequila. That shit burns, bro.
Nah, I don't think they just got used to it. So for them, it's just nothing.
Also,
They
what
just
I'm
drink it
saying,
to drink.
like for me, bro, like a few times I'm taking a shot of tequila, it just it's not fun. It
Mm.
burns and makes me burp and shit. It's not fun. I don't like it. I'm
Mm.
probably the only Mexican guy you'll ever see say he don't like tequila.
So you guys been hungover yet?
I've been hung. No.
Yes.
I've been drunk. I haven't been hungover.
He hasn't been hungover.
How was the experience?
You've never been hungover?
Nah, I only drank like a couple times.
Yeah,
And the
but
most I drank was like 4 shots in a night, and that was it.
that was that one night.
That was one night.
That
but
was the when we were here.
bro, I didn't feel anything. Like
Yeah,
I was
the-
chilling the entire time.
Honestly, you wouldn't be hungover unless you had like 5 or 6. And if you had a good amount of sleep, you probably wouldn't even feel it.
Yeah, nah, it's I could say I headache, like not crazy, but it's in the background, like it's hurting. You feel like shit, and depending on how bad you are hungover, you're throwing up. But once your throw up comes out, I'm pretty sure you're fine after that. But
Yeah, the reason
It's
your head
not-
hurts is because so like
dehydration.
dehydration because all you've had is alcohol.
Yeah.
So that makes your head hurt. I think I'm positive. And then if you throw up, that just makes you more dehydrated.
Mhm.
But I think the reason I never actually got hungover was because that night that I did get like wavy, I had a homie that would just pull up like at the most random, most convenient moment ever. I'd just be there like about to just be like faded, and he'd pull up with a cup of water and be like, "Here, drink this." I'm like, "What is this?" Like, water. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, what's this? He's like, just drink it. And I was like, I bet. So he ended up giving me like three cups of water that night, which probably saved me from
Yeah, he was
Probably.
being dead. That guy's the best.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Nah, it's not even worth getting hungover in my opinion though. It's like, it's not fun. Like yeah, you get like, like you get past tipsy, you get to like another level of like tipsy, but it's like it's not fun anymore because you're losing control. Well, I feel I'm losing control of like my motor skills, depth, what you're seeing, all that stuff. What words are coming out of your mouth? Like there are words there are
You start
things
getting louder.
you start getting louder. There are things you probably don't want to be saying that just start slipping out.
Yo.
So yeah, no, you don't. You probably just want to keep it on the tipsy side, like just a couple drinks in.
You just want you mean like a little buzz?
A little buzz.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I think that's fun
You
enough.
got the same response to that?
What about getting drunk?
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. At some point, every sip you take is just feels like you're getting further and further. Like you're getting deeper and deeper.
So like, what do you think is like the best cutoff point? Like a little buzz, like drunk.
I say 3 drinks probably like
Yeah.
Okay.
That's solid.
three to get like your vibes going.
Some people only need one.
Some do.
Some
just need
people
one.
only need one. I have a.
It would really depend. Like if you had like a decently sized meal, then probably like 3 or 5.
Maybe 3 or 5. Yeah.
But let's say
You
you're
can
raw
empty,
dogging it, like
yeah.
you just pulled up, haven't eaten like in 5-6 hours, and you start like with some hard shit, like shots, shit like that. It's gonna hit you a lot faster. Shots
Yeah.
go straight to the mata.
Yeah. No, I have a friend. Like we. I'd be the driver, so I wouldn't be drinking. So I'm always fully aware like that whole night. So like maybe like us and 4 friends, right? And one of them, right? We'll just call him D, right? D's out there, right? Starts the night off. He says like, nah, bro, I'm gonna drink like a 12-pack with you guys. Like I'm gonna drink like 4 tonight, or maybe like 8. Like some crazy numbers. He's going high, right?
Oh, it's always those type of people that do that.
We get in, right? We get one drink. One drink, this man's already getting loud. Like I can tell. Like Santi said, like it's like steps. It's like step, and like he's funny because he's usually like more like on the calm side. Just one drink. I can already hear him like laughing a little bit more than he should, talking a little bit more than he usually does. It's funny though. It's cool. I think it's fun. Yeah, but like if you ever drink, like 1, 2, 3, but yeah, definitely don't go past like 5.
5 would be like
right
before drunk for a lot of people.
Next time he's gonna be blackout drunk on the next podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Shit, as long as Joe takes me home, hey yo.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I mean, if we wanted to get looser,
Have a couple drinks.
maybe.
Take a drink.
We're not.
One
None of
just
us are alcoholics, so this wouldn't be an issue.
Me personally, I've only been drunk twice in my life.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the taste nor of the experience, just the buzz. But every now and then. So.
Oh, don't you remember our friend? He had a Truly for the first time, and he doesn't drink at all. Like he had a Truly, and he drank the entire thing and didn't even know there was alcohol in it.
It truly's.
They're like 5%,
Honestly,
like
yeah,
that.
they're low. And
I mean, yeah, but he
There's
never
like
had
really-
alcohol.
I would
I mean, he
say
doesn't
that
really drink it
if
at
he
all.
never had it, then he probably didn't notice. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
For him, it's probably like a lot stronger than it is for like you that's drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it depends, cause like it's like I mean, I'd have to be drinking like let's say like last week a lot, right?
Mhm.
Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, like right now I don't think I've had a drink
In a while.
months. Yeah,
Okay.
like a month. Yeah, it's probably like a month, maybe like a month and a half. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I haven't had a drink in a while, But yeah, I'd probably like if I had a drink right now, it'd probably hit me.
Really?
Yeah, because
I
my
didn't know that.
body's probably cleaned out of like any like resistance that I may have had built up. Yeah.
I hate it here. I went to the Bad Bunny concert and I drove like a dork. Should have taken the train.
You were drinking?
No.
You
I had
couldn't.
I had one beer.
He wanted to.
You wanted
be
to.
drinking. He wanted to be blackout drunk, Bad Bunny concert.
Worst
You
part
were-
is I drove, right? Because the concert was at Yankee Stadium. So the plan was to go to the concert, have fun, and then drive to Birilandia, which is also in the Bronx.
Shout out to Videolandia.
Shout out to Birilandia.
Best birria
top
ever
place.
made.
We should have had some on the
Ru-
podcast. You know what I'm saying? We could've
Nah,
showed it off.
that's lies. He doesn't need
So
that.
I
But-
pulled.
I
We
do
pulled up.
sometimes.
We pulled up to the site in the Bronx, only to find out that we missed them by like 20 minutes. I hate it here. It sucks.
What time they close, Santi? What
Bad.
time they close?
They close at 12, I think.
What time did
Actually,
you get?
no, I capped. They closed at 11.
What time did you get there?
I got there at 12:20.
This
Alright,
guy,
yeah,
he was off. He was off.
I thought they had closed at 12, but it turns out I don't even blame them. That location is shot in the Bronx.
Well,
They
you should
closed
went
at
to
11.
Queens.
That's a drive and tolls.
I'll have to remind you, Santi, too, that it's like you ruined tacos for me. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows this. Birrialandia, though, they only have one type of taco, birria.
Is that only in New York?
No, they
Yeah,
have a.
It's all over?
Nah,
Oh,
they're only in
New York. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they have a couple. One in Bronx,
They
one
got
in
the Queens, Brooklyn, and Bronx.
Yeah, but yeah, nah. Santi introduced me to Birrialandia and the tacos. You know, I had a taco spot. You know, it was okay, decent.
I'm pretty sure it was Vice who put me on. Viceland. The goats. Just know that.
And you know, I've had tacos here and there. Like they're all right. I like them. Like I used to tell them, no, I enjoy going out to get my own tacos from my own place. I went with Santi this one time. We got those Birrialandia tacos.
Never again.
I can't eat another taco, like any other kind of taco, because it's like I'm on a whole nother level of what other tacos that I've ever
They
had.
set the bar too high.
They set the bar too high, and I can't go back.
We gotta bring some on.
You got to bring some on.
Show
yeah.
the podcast.
Show
we
the
gotta talk
podcast.
about.
Yep. Very greasy looking though. It's pouring out.
Like I don't even eat tacos, and they look pretty good. So
Definitely have them on next time. Maybe a couple drinks. Just saying.
Next week.
Maybe.
we'll consider. We'll see what happens. Nothing's ever honestly. We just fucking don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
We're
We're just
aiming
having
for
fun.
We're
That's
aiming,
all it is.
We're aiming for one podcast a week. That's what we're aiming
That's the
for.
goal.
Could be one every other week.
It's probably gonna be one a week. It could be 2 a week. I don't know.
Could be two.
Depends on the vibes.
Depending on how we're feeling, you know.
They might be back to back because the weekend's probably the best time to shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in school, you at work.
You got work.
And
So-
I just don't sleep, so I can work literally
It
whenever.
could be a Friday and Saturday when we drop.
Yeah.
Either one of those days, maybe both.
We'll figure that out. So
We'll figure it out as we go. You know, we don't have to rush into anything, promise anything. I just say we just have some fun. You know.
and how long has this one been running for?
I'd say
55 minutes. I
about
think.
50 minutes.
Oh, so it's about to get to that 1 hour mark. Okay.
Yeah, right to the 1 hour mark.
Any financial advice from our NFT guru?
Honestly, bro, right now I don't even know what to do, bro. It's just a lot of, especially on Solana, bro. A lot of rug pulls.
How you feel about Solana, bro?
Yo, Solana, very, very interesting. I find it very interesting. The communities are cool. You know, a lot of big personalities starting to hop in, especially from ETH, coming from ETH, but they're just there to like basically just take money from the poor people that are like, because honestly, poor people are more on Solana, and they're trying to like hopefully get some money up, and these ETH whales are just ripping
Dumping,
them up.
bro.
They're just getting
They are
into the
the
mids
worst.
because they're they're ETH, they're huge influencers and stuff. They're getting whitelisted, and they're just dumping on the people that don't have any money.
They buy up, they raise the price, and then once the price gets too high, for example, they buy at 2, then since they whale up, the price somehow gets up to 4, right? They bought for 2, they have 20 pieces. They dump each one, all 20 for 3. They cut the market. They make everyone panic, cause mass panic. Paper hands fold.
But also,
And that just takes the whole.
You said paper hands fold? You know that term?
but also,
You know that term?
That term is the most makes sense term you can use in
Paper
in the Solana market.
Paper hands fold. That's funny. Cause I only know diamond hands. That's all I know.
no, cause it's funny because every NFT party he hops in, he expects everyone to have diamond hands, and they all have paper hands.
Yeah.
And
It's
they
the
all-
worst, right? Because as soon as you see a little progress, you see the price go up, probably like 20%, for example, from like 0.7 to like one soul.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I see the bright side. We're going. You see it drop to 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. Before you know it's at 0.5. You did it. You went up 0.3 soul just to lose 5.5. It's a cold world out here. I hate paper hands.
Why does the price of an NFT have go up and go down?
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. That's it.
That's the only reason, because if no one wants to buy it, the price just keeps shooting down, and it like really, really fast. Not like a slow way down. It's like no one's buying for a day, it'll drop like a whole like Solana, 2 Solana, 3.
Why do people get into something like this?
Because they want to get rich quick.
But I feel like NFTs are like this. Are basically cutting out like venture capitalists. It's like a way for people that don't have like millions and millions of dollars to hop into a company really early on, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? People that paid $200 when it first came out,
Right.
are sitting on like at one point like 200,000 was the cheapest.
Right. But then,
What's it at right now?
yeah, what is it at right now?
Right now,
Bored Ape.
It's sitting at
72 ETH?
is it 72?
Yeah.
Yeah, 72 ETH, which right now is about 125,000. So even if you bought for $200 a year ago, you are up $125,000.
Right. But it's tricky though. Like, when do you buy? When do you sell?
Honestly,
Gotta have faith.
you just gotta have faith. Gotta know who you're buying into. It's more about the team now.
Right.
Like a lot of the time, it's the people that are running the projects. Like you figure out who like the big names are, and they know like they've been in the space,
Right.
they've been into crypto for a long time, and they usually have a good rap.
Right.
Those people will normally do well, but to get in is
Mhm.
impossible because they mostly go towards like the influencers. That'll get them the most out there, you know.
Right. But this is also like a young people thing too, right? It's not like a.
No. I see a bunch of like old people doing it. Like we got like Kevin O'Leary, Howie.
Kevin O'Leary, yeah. But honestly, from what I can feel, just the vibe that I'm getting, I feel like they're just trying to pull money. You know what I mean? Like you're talking about like big whales. Like I think if they're anything, they're probably that.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, every market moves by the big money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Just want to announce, my friend just sent me a link to 3090 GeForce NTX or RTX Ti. It has a $900 price drop on Best Buy from $2,000 to $1,100.
Well, that's just retail price, though.
Is it
That's retail price.
1,000?
That might
1,100?
not even be retail. That might be resell.
It looks crazy. If I was
That-
looking for a graphics card, I'd definitely buy one.
You said 3090?
3090 Ti.
oh, the
Yeah,
TIs
bro, if you
came
go
out.
to, if you go to Micro Center, it's like that price.
The TIs came out.
Yeah.
3090 Ti's. Oh shoot. Really?
Yeah, but I think those are more like for people that are like editing and stuff. It's like that type.
Oh, is that card?
3090, I think, is like that. I might be wrong, so I haven't really done my research that much in a long
Yeah.
time about graphics cards.
Right. Damn.
But apparently the 440 series is coming out, so I probably wouldn't touch the 30 series at this point because they keep doing these new generations really, really fast.
Very true. For the longest time, it was just a 10 series, and now they're on what, 4, dude? Are they on 4 or what?
Bro, they went from 10 series was like a really long like time. I think it was like 8 years or something like that, and they just went from the 2 to 4 has been like 4 years.
Do you know why that happens?
I think it's just the different architectures.
Mm.
So like they use a different architecture for each
For
graphics
each one?
card.
Right.
So they have to like change the name, I guess.
I'm clueless when it comes to computer stuff.
It's all good.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing.
Oh.
Said it's all good.
Oh.
Computers are complicated. Not gonna lie to you.
Nah, computers are. I highly recommend if anyone wants to, get a computer, and it's not a laptop, you want to get a desktop, build your own. It's way cheaper.
Honestly, I'm not
It's
gonna lie
really
to you.
easy. It's fun. There's YouTube,
Reliable?
reliable.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't never built a computer in my life, but I must have watched like 50 how to build a PC computers. How to build a PC, right? And by the time I built mine, I built my shit like in an hour and a half. Put everything from piece to get together.
I didn't build my PC. Like, I don't know like what half of that stuff does in there, but my friends, you guys built it for me, and like one of the best things is, for me at least, reliability. Like I've never had issues at all. Usually, like back then, whenever I got like a computer or something, like
It slowed down within a year, right?
slow
Within a year, it'd
down,
be garbage.
yeah, it wouldn't run properly. Now it's like it's the same all the time. Like I turn it on, does the same thing all the time, as quick as it did when I first got the computer. So I'm pretty happy.
And you know what's crazy? I've never had a virus online in like the 6 years since I built it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't.
And I've downloaded some sketchy shit.
Or,
What I mean by sketchy shit is I've downloaded mods for GTA 5.
that's the only That's the only sketchy thing we downloaded.
Yeah.
God mode.
God, GTA 5.
The game is
That game's old now.
I retried to download that mod pack and actually caught like a virus. I had to wipe my hard drives.
Yeah, but GTA 6 is coming out in 2026, I think.
God damn.
I think it's gonna take place in Vice City.
No, I heard they were gonna do like a multi-city thing.
Well, yeah, what I heard, my friend told me is like it's gonna be Vice City first, and every 2 months they're gonna expand the map.
That's fire. Damn. I peeped that you could cop GTA 5 new now for like $30.
No,
like $20
on PC it's like $20 for like the big version, not even the base version.
I never really played that game.
GTA?
I never played GTA 5.
You gotta play the new one then when it comes out.
What's wrong with you, bro? You never played any GTA?
I never played any GTA. Any.
What about you? Any GTA?
I played
Other
GTA
than
5.
5?
I played GTA 5.
That's it?
I also played, I think, San Andreas on PS2. Not San Andreas. Is it San Andreas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I played San Andreas a little bit, but the one I had like the crazy hours on was Vice City on my PSP. That one I had crazy hours. I'm talking about like hundreds.
PSP.
Just hop on. I had like a little. You guys might remember this. A little loose leaf with all the cheat codes.
Cheat codes?
I had a book. Like I had like a cheat code book back in the day.
Really?
It was what was it back then?
Like it was like up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
X, XO.
There were cheat codes?
Yeah.
Right. LR. And then you get like money or like guns and shit,
What?
ammo.
But sometimes they weren't even like cheat codes. Like they were just like to change your weapon skin or change like your character appearance, or you played as like some stupid shit.
I don't know. For me, it was like straight like money cheat codes, guns, cars, tanks, shit like that. Oh man, the good old days.
Nah, it was just Call of Duty. That's it. Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty was a cool game especially back then, bro. Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops 2. I started Modern Warfare 3, so I can't really talk about Black Ops 2.
My first official COD where I had access to multiplayer was Black Ops 2.
Which one?
Black Ops 2.
Access to what?
Multiplayer.
Oh. Yeah, that was mine too, actually. I never played multiplayer before Black Ops 2.
I got multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3, but a month before Black Ops 2 came out.
Oh.
So I was having issues. So I bought an Xbox. I think it was like at the time it was like the new one. It was the Xbox like
360?
Yeah, the 360. It was like,
S?
is it the S? I don't know. It was the new one that didn't have like the thing on the back where you had to put like a card on in the back to get Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I was having some issues because I didn't know anything about it, right? So I first got my first console basically.
Yeah.
And I thought I had to buy the Wi-Fi card, so I was waiting for months to buy Wi-Fi, saving up to buy a Wi-Fi card, buy the Wi-Fi card, find out it doesn't work. I'm like, fuck, and I have to buy. Like, I didn't even have Wi-Fi back then. So then I had to buy Wi-Fi, and then I had service to play the game.
It's a different world as kids, bro. I remember I was just like
It was hard back then, yo.
Huh?
It was hard back then to get
Get anything, anything. I remember seeing
You
multiplayer. I
have
was
to
like,
ask mom and dad. You're like, Mom,
Yeah.
I need this. What you need that for? I need this for school.
Bro,
Like,
and the GameStop guy would always be ruining
the
your
GameStop
fun.
guy.
Eat dick.
I remember when I was trying to buy Black Ops Original, bro.
Yeah.
The guy, I waited a whole hour in line, bro.
Yeah.
And the guy goes to my mom, you know this game has violence and blood and sexual activities, and she's like, oh nah, he's not getting that game.
He's not getting that game.
That's why I had to fucking ask my cousin's mom to get me Modern Warfare 3 for Christmas, and she did. Shout out to her.
Big hope.
I was my buddy. I went to my buddy's house way back. Like I think it was like 3rd grade or something. And he invited me over, and we were playing PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I bought an Xbox, but we were playing PlayStation, and he had Black Ops Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played shooter games, but I was hooked. I was like, wow, this is fun. Like, oh, I made it to round 4. Yeah, like, wow, it was fun. You could get higher. I was like, what? There's more? Like, there's more guns?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, I have to get this game, right? I go with my mom to GameStop, and I don't know why. Back then, it was busy. For some reason, it was busy. So there was like a line. I was like, all right, Mom, I want this game. She's like, oh, I don't know. There's like guns. I'm like, nah, don't worry. It's fine. Just get online and we'll pay for it, right? And we got online. We start going down, right? One guy goes, one guy pays. Boom, done. So my mom gets to the line. And the same guy. It might have been the same guy, Joe. It might have been the same guy. The guy comes. I was like, ma'am, like in English too. Like, Mom speaks Spanish. And then I guess he tried to explain it to her in English. She didn't understand. So it's like, I think we're good. Get someone that speaks Spanish.
What a piece of shit, bro.
The guy comes. I see this Hispanic dude. I'm just looking at him like, please. Just let this happen, bro. Let it happen. No, bro. Señora, señora, do you know, usted sabe tiene sangre? Blood. This has blood, killing, all this stuff. I was just like, it's over. And it was over. It was like, just like that. We walked out, no game in hand. And I never got Black Ops. I never played it. I think it took me like maybe 2 years or a year to actually get Modern Warfare 3. It's like the next COD. Yeah.
Bro, the thing was, because my cousin had the game, so we would always play Black Ops Zombies. Black Ops original zombie was really good.
I know. I couldn't experience that.
Bro, but as a kid, because I played it when I was really young,
Yeah.
I was scared of those fucking zombies.
Yeah, no,
they
it
were
was
like
scary.
I don't know, it was creepy.
It was a different vibe back then because we didn't. I think we also didn't like know how to play, right? Because we didn't know training, we didn't know perks, we didn't know a lot of things. But then, sometimes I think like sometimes we would like to go back, or like sometimes we would like current game developers to make the game again, basically like a remake. But it's like it wouldn't be the same. It would be like boring because we already know how to train. We already know the perks. We already know the guns. Yeah, it's sad, but like it was a back then thing that can only be experienced once.
I feel like they can remake the game, but they can't remake the feeling.
The feeling, yeah, no, that feeling's rare. But I feel like it cycles too, though. Like the top game right now is.
No idea.
Right now, I think there's no.
Apex.
Probably Minecraft.
Well, I wouldn't say like it's a new game. It's not something.
Give it an Apex.
But I wouldn't say it's like a new idea or it's like not a new game. Right. It might be Fortnite. Right now, it might be.
No,
Fortnite.
I don't think it's Fortnite.
You don't think
Fortnite's
it's Fortnite?
been
GTA, bro. Oh, fucking roleplay, bro.
What the hell's roleplay?
You don't want to know.
It's Apex. Apex is the #1 game on Twitch right now.
Yeah, like Apex. I play Apex. I take that back. I used to play Apex until I got banned. I was. No, we're not gonna talk about that. But all I'll say is this: I was a little offensive to sensitive people.
AKA some bitches.
They don't want to hear the truth. Not really. I was just being an ass. But yeah, like
Rainbow Six top 10.
But I feel like, especially now, like people are so soft. Like you can't even talk shit to your own team. You can't talk shit to the enemy team.
Bring back the Xbox 360 lobbies, please, man.
Oh man, those made me. Those probably toughened up my skin a lot 100%. Back then. Like
made me the person I am today.
You know what's funny is like I used to hop in those lobbies. Don't know any of these random people. I plugged in my mic, my little self, right? I plug in my mic and I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then yo. Squeaker, what you doing on? Mommy hasn't put you to bed yet? I'm like, no. Why are you yelling? Like, cause I can yell. I'm like,
shut up, Junior.
Yeah, I'm like,
shut up, Junior. Oh my god.
And it was just funny how much like I like not like afraid, but like like damn, like I wouldn't really say much in lobbies just because it's like some random guy just like starts saying shit.
One of my first online interactions was on Black Ops 2 multiplayer. I was playing on Slums. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Clearly, I was traumatized.
Traumatized?
I hop on. I kill someone. I hear the death mic. I'm gonna kill you and your whole fucking family.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck?
You know what's crazy, bro? I have a family member. He was like a younger cousin to me. Yeah. And he played a lot of video games. And you know how like now everyone's really soft and like basically a fucking pussy.
Basically.
He was playing like Roblox, and I guess they were bullying him on Roblox.
Bullying who? Your cousin?
My cousin on Roblox.
Okay.
And he now has depression.
Your cousin has depression.
Off of that. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, you could leave the game.
I mean...
Who said it? Tyler, the creator? You can't get cyberbullied. All you gotta do is turn off your computer.
But it's funny. What do you say? You gotta do is turn off your computer.
That's all you gotta do.
I mean, from what I learned, like back then, like even if they said a lot of stuff, and at the time, when you're young, it's like, I don't know why, but you take it to heart. Like sometimes, oh, you're Squeaker, or like, oh, you're shit at the game, oh, like oh, you're a little kid and stuff like that. Is
that what I have to do to access this shit? Yeah. I hate it here, bro.
And it's funny because, like, you know, through time, right, you get into the lobbies again and again, and it's like the same people sometimes. You know, you get into another toxic lobby to another toxic lobby, but you start to learn real quick. It's like, bro, it's not a big deal. Like, even if it's true, whatever they're saying, even if it's true, it's like, bro, you really shouldn't care.
Bro, I think, because you got to think about it like this, like, they don't know you.
They don't know you.
So when you see like a negative comment or whatever, who cares? They don't know you. They don't know who you are.
They don't.
But then at the same time, when you see a good comment, who cares? They don't know you. They don't know who you are. They don't know you in person. So what does it matter to you? If they say something good or bad?
Even if they know you too, right? It's like, I think that's what like what everyone should try to get to is, even if people like know you, right, like person and stuff, even if they talk bad at you, like you, like that's an issue now. Like it's not, you know, like I wouldn't say like, you know, in my college specifically, but like in general in college campuses right now, it's like, you know, there are things you can't say in campus now, right? You can't really offend people, or like there are things that you used to say that you can't say anymore because it's quote unquote offensive to people.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? It's crazy now. It's crazy. Like, I think it's so funny. We're talking about, like, you just said, like, they don't know me, so, like, I can't get hurt. Now it's not like that. Now it's like, you don't know what anyone is now.
Bro, because everyone gets offended by everything.
Everything. Like now it's, and I won't like say I'm a saint or anything, but you know, like now it's like being offensive in terms of politics, right? Like in terms of what you believe in, or what where you stand on certain positions, right? Like there's a lot of people now that, you know, get offended that, like, I might say like, oh, I'm against abortion, right? Let's say I'm against it, like all the time, right? And they get, the other opposition is like the people for abortion are like, you know, like it's a big friction between the two groups now. Like it's like, oh, you're against abortion, or like, oh, you're for abortion. It's like, like, you know, disassociate, and it's so strong now. The division is the hate.
Because now what they do is they only get with people that have the same ideology as them, so that they basically get that yes man, like, oh yes, yeah, you're right. There's no more conversation. There's no more debates.
There's
only one side.
There's only one side, but it's like half the thing.
It's like it's almost like it's illegal to have an opinion, bro.
I feel like it's illegal to have a debate.
As soon as you disagree, bro, it's over for you, bro. You get labeled sexist, homophobic, all these like labels that really all came from you saying, "Oh, I would prefer a actual natural female born person." Crazy.
One of my teachers brought up the idea of a universal healthcare system for the United States, right? The United States of America says, she claims, you know, she says that, you know, we're such a rich country, we have such a powerful economy, that our economy should be able to afford universal healthcare for everyone. And I'm not going to say I'm against it, right? I think there are some social programs that we could have in place that'll help, but it's like, you know, there's a point, right? It's like, and it almost feels like I'm being offensive sometimes whenever I try to speak my opinions of, like, you know, this it's probably like, it's probably not gonna go as well as you think it is, just because we have so many like past evidence with other countries that have tried it, and it, you know, it's not working. Like Canada's, you know, they have universal health care. Germany and all those countries have universal health care, but it's like a slower system.
I heard in Canada it's like a year wait.
It's something crazy. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I know it's slow. Like sometimes I look at comments of whenever someone asks about universal like healthcare systems. I think it was only Jayas who had a, you know, like a voting one on YouTube. She said, for people in Canada, it's like, do you like your universal healthcare system? And a lot of them said no. And in the comments it was like, yeah, like as speaking as a Canadian, yeah, the system is terrible. Like it takes months for me to get this done. Takes another couple months for me to get this done. You know, and it's you know, the system's slow. And for something like healthcare where you want like quick, right? You know, like you have an emergency, or maybe sometimes it's not even emergencies, right? Maybe it's just like a cavity, right? But it's like it gets worse the longer you leave it unattended to. So.
But I think that's something that a lot of the, like American people don't know is that a lot of really fucking poor people that have no money at all, they get treated at hospitals and everything for free.
Yeah, it's
like if you're illegal, you get treated completely for free.
Yeah, it's
9 out of 10 times.
almost.
I know this firsthand.
Yeah, no.
I know people that they literally do this thing. They literally just go into the doctor's office. They don't have any sort of paperwork. They don't even speak English. They gotta go to the ER. They gotta go something. Everything is free. The government pays for it all. So whenever people like talk about universal healthcare, to me it's like, well, who is this gonna benefit? Because the poor people, technically the people that we should be helping out, like the lower class, people that are the working class, people that are struggling, they're helped by a lot of systems that are already in place. So I don't know who is the one you're trying to benefit. I'm assuming people getting hurt is the middle class.
Yeah, like the taxes, because they pay like a high amount of tax in terms of what they make. Because it's like because they're paying like regular rates, like wage rates. I say like I think Warren Buffett said it's like as an investor, he only has to pay, like, let's say he holds assets for longer than a year, he only has to pay 15% on the gains for long-term, gains. So like anything over a year, if he makes any money on that, he pays 15%. But let's say someone like me makes like, let's say 50K a year, right? Let's say my paycheck comes in at 1K. I have to pay at least 33% to the government. That's 33%. And you got Warren Buffett paying 15%. So...
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But I feel it's a little different, though, because at the end of the day, he took the risk, right?
Yeah.
The only reason his employees have jobs is because of him.
Yeah.
Does he have employees?
100%.
Yeah. Oh, he has like
probably
hundreds of
if not thousands.
I think
employees.
that's tens of thousands.
Maybe just like an investor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's his biggest source of income, but he has a company that, like, they employ people to do stuff for him. And
Yeah.
I think it's a real estate company, actually, right?
He has a lot of different companies. He likes. I think his idea is, he likes to buy complete businesses. Like he'll buy out a company. I don't think he does it's a lot of money because he has a lot of money to manage, but he's actually a lot into the insurance company. Like I think he owns Geico. Yeah, he owns Geico. Pretty almost positive he owns Geico. So he's working with a lot of those companies. But he likes to buy out. I think he owns Dairy Queen. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I'm gonna double check, but yeah, I think he owns he likes to own like companies completely out that are sound businesses that are good cash flow companies.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like without him, spending the money to create, the business or buy it, whatever. How are these people that are complaining about like paying taxes and stuff that now have a job? How are they complaining about it? Because without him, they don't have a job.
They don't have nothing.
Yeah, the tax, from what I can tell, the tax system seems to be all right, I mean there could be tweaks. It's
not perfect.
No, it's not perfect. There could be tweaks in some places.
There's going to be a point where if you try to tax too many rich people, they're just not going to pay taxes at all. And as it stands right now, they pay 75% taxes, which the money we need to, fix roads and stuff. And if they just refuse to pay,
fuck,
what is the government going to do?
I think it was in the 90s. I don't remember this well, but in the 90s, I think they tried to raise, increase, really rich people to increase their rates. Mm-hmm. And, they did it. But like you said, Joe, it
backfired, right?
It backfired. They didn't end up paying. They tried harder to put their money in offshore bank accounts.
Well, they probably just moved their headquarters to another country without income tax, and then at that point the government can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so it's a complex. It's a big complex.
Really, there's no really good solution.
No, it's complex. About you, Santi?
About what?
About
what we're just talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not fair for them to, they already pay taxes. I think they pay like double tax. They pay the workers' tax, and then what else do they pay?
Oh yeah, they pay.
They pay payroll tax and then regular income tax.
So then they want them to pay more taxes. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? Because they're already paying those taxes, and then they want to get paid they want them to pay more taxes. I don't know. It don't make sense because like you can't blame them because like as Joe said, they take the risk. If the company goes under, they're in all this mountain of debt, and the worker just walks away technically scotch free. Apart from losing their job, they don't got to amount none of the tax.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, none of the debt. All the debt goes straight to the like the corporation, the fucking owner, the people that loaned them the money, all that shit.
Another thing, lawsuits.
They don't deal with lawsuits.
They gotta
That's
deal with
another thing.
lawsuits.
They
And
can't get sued.
It's like who said it? Ben Shapiro. Like when the dude was like, "He's like, oh, I'm the worker. Without me, all you have is wood, graphite, and metal."
yeah.
It's like, well, who spent more money? You or like the dude who like set up everything?
Well, it's also like you said, like a lot of liability too. Like the risk, like you say, like it's
They have to pay for the insurances.
yeah, and managing too, right? Because that's what they do. They're managing like resources and people so that it all works out. I think it's probably really tough to just start a company and figure it out.
Mm-hmm. It's super hard.
You know, they got systems in place that work, and if it works, it's benefiting everyone. It's not just benefiting him. I mean, we're like a pencil company, right? We're all taking the benefit because
We're all making money.
he's making money, the workers, the employees are making money, and we're buying the product, a pencil, for a fair price or a market, whatever the market prices the pencil at. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously, if there are ways to probably like make the system probably more efficient, but from what I'm hearing right now is how the government policies, like how like the Democratic side right now wants to do it, like increase like social programs. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of them are already in place,
Government's a joke.
As of right now, the government really is a joke. No one, honestly, no party likes them. No citizen really likes the government at all.
Mm.
No one trusts them. Everyone thinks they're corrupt.
The bureaucracy, it's
Talking about that one, Liberty Square Squirrel
I don't know. It just blew up.
tanked or it went up.
It blew up.
What's it at?
20.
currently
Sold no shot. I think you should be like at one dude.
currently
Lost
looking
the
at an NFT that just blew up.
I hate it here.
You hate it.
Had a chance to buy them, but
I had a chance to buy it too.
You guys
I-
knew
I
about
just
I
this.
think they're ugly, but
they're horrible.
Hey, maybe it's a pump.
And you
Pump
know
and
what?
dump.
It is 100% a pump. I bet you within a couple weeks it's gonna be back down to like 5.
You don't want to ride the wave?
I don't want to ride the.
You don't want to ride the wave.
well, that's the whole thing though. These investments, they're all up, down, up, down. I was literally talking to this guy today. He's a really smart guy.
Mm.
And he was telling me, don't be afraid to take profits. That's always the thing that gets everyone. You get the hopium at the top, you're like, oh my god, like it's never gonna stop going up, because it keeps going up, 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 up. Everything that goes up, gotta come
And
down.
before you know, you go to sleep that night, you wake up,
It's down.
all your profits gone, bro. In the contrary, now you're losing.
How you're losing? Well, I think I like to read like I think it's the person that taught Warren Buffett. It's Benjamin Graham. He likes to put it that it's like it's not really about being smart in terms of like, for investing. It's not really about being smart. It's something else. Like he said, I think he said there was a story that Albert Einstein got into investing in companies, and like you said, like one time he was like making like basically doubled his money. He was going good. He's obviously the smartest guy alive at that time, right? Or probably of ever, and he's still like he's getting that, like, how do you say, like, confidence. He's like, I'm super good at this. I'm smart. I can't fail. Crashed. Something happened in the company, and boom, he lost like most of his money. And I think he said, I can understand like how the universe works.
Mhm.
I can understand it and I can figure that out, but I will never understand the psychology of human beings. Because it's honestly, most of market is psychology, the up and
Yeah.
downs. What I read is that from Ben Graham at least, is that he says it's better to not like use principles and like sound investment tactics to like avoid situations where you'd be like you said, like high off of like like today, like my stock went up 20%. It's like, oh wow, like damn, it's just gonna hit another mile mark, right? Next year it'll go up 10%, and another 10%. What is his idea is like you should only like buy businesses that are like sound, that are good businesses, that are getting money in, that have low debt, and he also says like if like you said, Joe, if it don't be afraid to take profits. So like if it ever really goes up like so high that it's unreasonable, right? Like let's say like McDonald's is like at a stable price at like $200 and then it goes up to $300. I mean, right there, it's like probably a good time to sell. If the revenues, if like total profit hadn't increased at that same pace that the stock price increased at, yeah, probably.
Or at least take like your initial investment.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
you're riding on profits.
On profits, yeah.
So you have the money regardless.
Yeah, that too. It's tough.
Investing is a lot harder than it seems. Everyone's like, you gotta invest your money, and this, and those fake gurus, they tell you something and it goes down. They win, you lose.
Not even only fake gurus. It's like economists, like real financial advisors, like all these top, like quote unquote, the smartest people on Wall Street. They lose too, like a lot of money. Like some years, I think we're talking about GameStop. How what's it, GameStop? Yeah, the people that were, what were you calling, shorting it? Yeah, what was the company's name, Joe?
I think it was Melvin Capital.
Yeah, I think so. Like Melvin Capital, like shorted like more shares that there were in circulation at the time.
They shorted it to a point of like 120%.
Yeah, so like way more that was in circulation, and it's like, people saw it, they made the move, they helped, like they didn't fold like some people did. They had diamond hands, and that whole company, quote unquote, experts, Melvin Capital, like a huge company, right?
Yeah.
To fall.
Apparently, they lost $13 billion that day.
Imagine that. The smart, you're talking about smart people, old smart people, and they failed at their game.
Well, they increased the price from like $2 to like $200, $300. It's like 100x.
Yeah, no, it's
in a day.
It was, I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But that's markets now. It's something else right now. It's changing. NFTs, crypto, meme stocks. Memes,
coins.
Meme coins.
Fucking Shiba Inu. If you got Shiba Inu at the start, you were up like 2 billion%.
Something crazy.
If you put $1 in at the start, you'd be a billionaire.
That was crazy. Santi, that's you?
It's not me. I still not over the fact that Kraken didn't let me buy Doge at 0.05.
Doge at 0.05.
I still heard about that.
I think you'd still be up right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it's lower.
I think
than
7 cents right now.
Yeah, that's a big percentage.
0.05, bro.
That's not like some people we know that bought at 70 cents.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel bad for all the homies that bought at 70 cents, but then again, you bought a meme coin at the peak.
I mean, but I feel like those people don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you said, it's a meme stock, so if it was a joke, so it could go to zero anytime.
At the peak. What's wrong with you?
No one ever knows the peak.
That's the thing.
The worst part is, I
personally thought it would peak at 10 cents. I thought that was going to be its peak, and what did it do? It went up to 70 cents, right? 70, 80 cents maybe.
I sold it like 67.
Me personally, since I didn't get in at 0.05, I refuse to buy at anything else.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank God I did, because if I would have bought if I would have bought at 30, it would have been okay. 40, it would have been okay, but behind at 70, there's no shot, bro. There's no shot.
And that market's so volatile, it's hard to predict.
I know there's one dude who put his down payment for a car into Doge. I don't know at what price Doge was, but he put it in, and he held it. I told him when it was like around 20 to just get rid of it, right? Because whatever the fuck, I was like, at that point, just get your money, get whatever you can back, right? Didn't listen to me. He said something along the lines of, "Oh, but Elon Musk is buying Twitter. You never know what could happen." I was like, "What the fuck is him buying Twitter, if he even buys it, gonna do for fucking Shiba? I mean, for fucking
Dogecoin.
What is that gonna do for Dogecoin?" And he was just like, "Oh, you never know." And I was like, "All right, man." And what is it now? Like fucking point, like 7 cents.
Like 7 cents.
Fucking loser. You deserve to lose all your money. You fucking dork.
See, when people start investing money they don't have. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have to lose.
If it was fun money, we could have fun about it. Like we can joke around. Like let's say you got in at 5. Let's say you sold at the peak. We could have fun about it. Like we like, yo, you just made bank. Like you just like 7x your money, whatever it is, right?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I start playing with money that like I profited off of,
Yeah.
I have no feeling of that money at all.
No, not with that.
I mean, 'cause you never had that money to begin with, right?
Like,
So
no, you do because you profited. Like, you made the money.
yeah, but it's not
Right.
it's
But then
not-
I feel like for some reason it's just like it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you throw
Yeah,
it away.
it's extra.
You lose it. You lose
extra.
it.
You lose it.
It's not like you had. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you had it to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Like, sure, you had it. You could cash it out, but it's like
Mm.
it's extra.
Yeah.
I completely blanked on what I was talking about.
We're closing in on an hour and a half. I don't know if you guys want to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we could wrap it up for today.
Yeah. Like, I think that was a good like first run.
I
Like,
think it was the first good episode. You know,
yeah.
obviously it's
I
not gonna be
think-
perfect or
A lot
something
of technical
great.
errors.
Technical errors and all this stuff.
But you know, it'll only get better.
You know
Today's
what?
the first day.
What we'll do for the next one, because I feel like we were blanking.
We're
feel like we were-
so shot
I
today,
think
bro.
I think we were blanking on topics to be
I
discussed.
think we need a couple drinks.
I think we need a couple of drinks. I think we were.
Fuck the couple drinks.
No,
We
no,
need
no.
to
We gotta
be
do a
like-
couple of drinks.
Well, I mean, me personally, I've been up since like 6 in the morning.
That's not
It's
an
now
excuse.
2:30.
There's something called energy drinks. Let's go.
Yeah,
I was up since 6 too, Santi.
That's why we're blanking. This guy's over here chilling because I don't know how long he was able to sleep.
Now, but
I was
nah.
up at 8 in the morning and I was up at 3.
Well, I feel Joe is a little too tight too, though.
Cap, bro.
He was cool. No, I'm
No,
saying.
I'm talking about this guy. This guy, I hit him up like at 9 in the morning. He's like, I was like, yo, listen to the new Nav album. He's like, no, I'm going back to sleep.
No, I feel like me and I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about this, but having like the camera there and like thinking of like it's almost like I'm trying to like talk to someone through the camera, and it's almost like having a stranger there. So I feel like we're not loose, because it feels like we're having like a stranger sitting here. There's no one here, obviously, but it feels like there's a stranger
The
here
presence.
that we don't know, that we don't like. We're not vibe. You know, like when we're alone, we're loose.
Yo.
We're it's flowing.
But
Well,
it's just gonna come with time.
It'll come with time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I say,
I mean,
like,
have you ever looked at like a famous YouTuber, like his like first couple videos? Like you ever like go back and look at them? Like you see how awkward they are,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
like, you
I
look
mean,
at the most
I'm-
recent video,
yeah,
like they're actually
yeah.
talking to you, like they're literally.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
that feeling. I mean, that came after a long process of making videos.
Yeah, like I feel it. Like it feels like a stranger's here, and it's like it's a little tough to get loose.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, a couple
yeah,
drinks.
yeah.
You'll be good.
He'll
Santi
be
will be
good.
good.
I think it'll be a little too loud.
Cap.
Actually,
Santi might be a little too quiet.
Exactly.
it'll be a little too quiet. We
So
come with
maybe not. Santi maybe
I'm
no
gonna
drinks.
be like that homie that had like with the sip of the henny, who's just at the corner at the function like this. We're just ready for whatever to like.
Yeah. This guy. All right.
The
I think,
fuck was that? That Trippy Red?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
All
I'll
right.
throw it up.
But I think we're just gonna call it here.
Yeah, I think we'll cut it. You know, however we do that, we'll cut it, and that'll be
Alright,
it.
we still have not decided a name.
We'll-
We'll figure it out when
When it happens.
we drop the YouTube video.
I
We'll have
gotta
a name
edit.
for it.
I gotta edit this. Probably. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do some of it tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Don't know.
It'll be out when it comes out. This is the first episode. We're not too
Yeah.
worried about it, but
But by edit, I mean I'm gonna just throw up whatever we mentioned, so you guys have an idea. I'm not cutting anything. It's gonna go all unedited, except for like clip inserts. Other than that, it's gonna be a whole unedited clip.
Yeah.
Hour 40.
yeah.
Hour 40.
But hit the subscribe button.
Hit
Got
that
to
like.
solid. Like it, and you get a kiss from me.
The sky. He
Look at
gets
this cutie.
Hey,
Every
that's-
like gets a kiss.
every like every
I'm
single
gonna like it
one.
myself.
Send me proof on Twitter. I'll send you a video of me kissing you.
I don't think he's lying.
I'll leave my Twitter in the comments or anything.
If you
Appreciate
subscribe, comment, and like, and you hit me on my social, insert, I'll send you a titty pic.
You don't want that.
You don't
You don't
want
want
that.
that.
You don't want that. You don't want
So Santi, take that one back.
that. Take that one back.
No.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, I appreciate anyone that listens to this, if anyone listens to it.
Yep. Hey, if not, future self, you're probably gonna listen to this. So
Mm-hmm.
Future self at
100%.
David, at Santee, at Joe.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Let me put my shoe back on. Fuck, whatever. Okay, whatever. Here you go.
You can cut it from there.
Appreciate everyone.
Peace.